I want to thank you, Nauder, as well, because you have literally been, I mean, just in a short period of time, I can definitely feel your authenticity and your true desire to have a company where people can actually win. I also want to thank Dr. Ryan Goodkin. You guys can't see him, but he's back here. And I'm grateful to you because of your desire to create products that are not shabby, that aren't things that we just throw out there with people. I have a lot of people in my network that have things like lupus and multiple sclerosis, and they literally need to go line item by line item to make sure that the products are good, and they will not share it unless it's something that they can get behind. And this product line has absolutely been phenomenal for my network. So I want to thank all three of you. And of course, Mr. Glinski, he's not on right now, but Ben, I know you may watch this. So I do want to thank you as well for taking Nauder up on the, recommendation to get this thing going. Because people like me have been in the industry for 18 years. I've been in this industry full-time 18 years, and I've had a lot of success. I'm not one of those stories that is going to come on here and say, oh, I've never had success. I've always failed. That's not my story. I've made millions of dollars in network marketing. I have some internet marketing skill sets. So I've made a lot of money in internet marketing as well. And the problem over the last few years, as most of you should know, if you've been in this industry at all, is something that I'm probably rare with sharing. I am all for sharing the successes and the wins with our team and just people in the industry, but I'm also very transparent when teams aren't winning. Okay, that's how I met Tim because I was going up a leadership ladder because I needed to express and share what I was experiencing. So I do speak to company owners when things I see as a leader don't seem to be right, at least to be a voice. I'm not here to change it, but not here to make them change it. But to be a voice in the field, right? To represent other people. And so when Tim literally kept on with this LiveGood situation, the reason why I was so close to it is because I was a part of another company and I had just moved there less than a year, right about a year. And I had already drugged my team to 3 other companies, right? Every year of the last 4 years, I've been in a different company where the previous company I was in for like 7-8 years. So I'm not a jumper. I'm not a hopper. I don't have any deals. I'm not taking any bridge loans. I'm not moving because I'm trying to get a cash grab. I'm moving because things are wrong and you don't always know it until you get in it. And unfortunately, once I see something that's either out of integrity through leadership or ownership, or if I realize you get to a certain level in a comp plan and it was a glitch, you missed that part. You get to that part and it's almost dang near impossible to get to the next level, even with skills, even with networks, even with resources, even with success stories and a track record. I feel like those of us that have that and still get stuck at a brick wall, not that it's impossible, but the probability that the new people are going to be able to break through that wall is very, very, very slim. So when Tim kept bringing this up, I was tired, Nauder. I was irritated. I was over it. I was on my way out the industry. And I said, well, what do I have to lose? It's $50. That's that was my thought process. And I I took the tour, got in, sent it to my list, and literally people were pre-enrolling. Now I'm an internet marketer and I love LiveGood. This is a internet marketer's dream. Okay, network marketing, internet marketing, hybrid person, that's me. So it is a dream to have a company that has a lead capture page. Hallelujah, somebody, okay? A lead capture page. It is a miracle that the company has a follow-up system. It doesn't do your whole 100% job, but I am telling you, the work that it does do helps you on so many different levels. So we had that. And when I saw people opt in and I would get these emails, hey, you got a new person pre-enrolled, I'm like, what the heck is happening? So I said, okay. So Nauder, as you know, I came in, my name was Pretty Fly. Some of you guys, because that's my company name. And I was like, Tim, do not tell anybody that I am in this. I'm going to just do what I do. Then I hit the leaderboard, so I really had to make sure.
Yeah,
Then we,
baby.
right now, the first week we hit silver, the second week we hit gold. Ben did those rank advancement lists, and we weren't as big in numbers at that time. So both of those times for silver and gold, he read the list, and he slipped my name like one time. He slipped my name. He was like, pretty fly. He's like, yeah, these leaders try to stay, undercover. Okay, yeah, Tracey. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, tell Ben no, right? But anyway, this happens and I start seeing excitement. The team started to double and triple and grow. And at that time, I maybe only had like 30 personals, and I saw the team was at like 200 people. The duplication that was happening without me struggling or Zooming all day or 4 times a day or doing a zillion 3-way calls or any of that traditional stuff that we're used to doing, the ability to not have to do that and still make money, that usually never happens. I mean, it has never happened in my experience. And so I feel like LiveGood has been a dream come true. I mean, we were able to, the dream team, shout out to the dream team, by the way, because and I tell them all the time, this is a company where literally you cannot succeed unless your team is succeeding. This compensation plan is designed on bonuses and designed on matches, which means that if you don't have anybody making any money to match, then you don't have a match. If you don't have anyone also enrolling people, there's no 4th level bonus in Fast Start. There's no 10th level bonus to get. So the fact that we're growing and people are making money is indicative of, in my opinion, a plan that works. It's for the people. I hear people say all the time, LiveGood is a business for the people. I truly feel like that. So after 6 weeks, the dream team pulled together, we hit platinum, and we're on our way to diamond. And I'm just so excited. I do want to thank Tim again so much for that. And Nauder and Ryan as well. I don't know if you guys wanted me to share like a little tip, but that's kind of like my story, and I wanted to just share that. So tip, okay, I got the thumbs up.
Well, can you hold on one second? Can I touch a couple of things you said?
Sure.
I'm sitting over here taking mental notes, and I'm just blown away what you said. You just said so Ben said something last night that I had to call him in the middle of the night and just say, whoa, and that was the privilege. The membership will give people the privilege to get their hands on our products, life-changing products, starting with nutritional products, okay? You just said something else, Tracey. Oh, you are amazing. You just said the business for the people. That is exactly what LiveGood is all about. We have 100,000 reps. Most people have my phone number. When they send an email to nauder@livegood.com, they get a whole bunch of trainings and my phone number. And you know what? For 100,000 people, yes, I'm invited on 20 to 30 Zooms a day. And I'm honored and blessed to be able to attend 10 to 15 of them just to help you all. But that's really not too many, considering the 100,000 paid members in less than 3 months. Why? Because you said it, Tracey. The system is helping people. That young lady, Anna Lopez, that's sitting over there, I watch her. I've never talked to her. Let's be honest. I've never talked to her on the phone. People are popping left, and I'm not taking away from her abilities. I'm just saying, when the products are amazing, like you said, when the opportunity is for the masses, like you said, then everything will take care of itself. Yes, leaders like you, Tracey, leaders like Tim, leaders of Hopkins, and many others. Yes, you lead the way, but it's amazing when your team, I call it the family, when the family is strong and is driving on its own, because nobody's gonna tell me that this doesn't work. When I shake it and I open it, it smells like a garden. When other greens that other companies sell for $75, when you open it up, it smells like a fertilizer. So my beloved Tracey, please, for the love of God, give some tips. Let's go.
Like, for the love of God. Okay, it'll be my pleasure. Guys, I keep it really, really simple, okay? And through transparency, I've been doing this a long time. Okay, so I know some advanced strategies. I know some basic strategies. I know some intermediate types of things. And I know that a lot of people come into companies like this, and your first thing is, oh, I need to build a system. I know it, right? That's the world that I live in. I'm from that. And I get it. But here's what I want you to know. Usually in companies, you feel that pressure to have to put something together or build it because it doesn't exist at all. And so therefore you need something to kind of differentiate yourself, to capture your leads, for follow-up and things of that sort. LiveGood already has the basic aspects of what we need in our industry and in our world, right? They have a way to present the opportunity that we don't have to present. That's amazing. A lot of companies don't have that. You have to get on the Zoom and you need a presenter. Okay, you have to get in a hotel room, a home party, and you need someone to present. But with LiveGood, and I'm not saying that you can't do those things. I know there are people in Africa that are doing it. There are people in India that are doing it. It's not that you can't, it's that you don't have to. And literally, I just let Ben Glinsky do all the work. I promise you, that is all I have done. I have sponsored 108 people personally, okay? And I have only done warm market so far. There are things we're working on because there will be a point where we'll hit a little cap and we got to go over it. But as of right now, all I do is I've tapped into my warm market. I'm a believer in warm and cold. I believe in both. I'm not saying skip warm or skip cold. I'm saying start with warm, exhaust warm, like really exhausted. Don't start with it and then people say no and then you don't talk to anybody else in the warm. No, go through the whole warm and exhaust it, then, you know, discuss cold strategies. So for me, literally up to this point, what I've done is I have reached out to people that I know in the industry, not in the industry, some people that I do have on my phone, some of my family, not all, not really any of my friends, because my friends are probably like your friends. Like they see you doing stuff and it doesn't matter, guys. Like even if you've made a lot of money, like I have, my friends don't want to do it. Like it's not about once you make money, they're going to want to do it. I get it. So relationships that I've built over the years, that would be like a network of people, not necessarily like my high school friends or my collegiate friends, right? So reach out to them on social media, warm market. I'm usually in the DMs. That's where I spend a lot of my time, in Messenger on Facebook, not even so much on Instagram. Me and Nauder talk on Instagram, but for the most part, 99.9 is coming from Facebook for me, okay? I like Facebook. So that's number one. I will DM them. The very first thing that I do, this is something that I want all LiveGood to understand, because we have to protect the house. I think Tim just said that. We have to protect the house. This is such an amazing opportunity that some of you guys, you could very easily ruin it, even for yourselves, because your approach. So approach-wise, guys, if I were gonna reach out to Nauder, I knew him already, I would say, hey, Nauder, how are you? Imagine that. A nice greeting, a warm hello. How's it been going? How's your wife? How are the kids? And I might literally have to, if I haven't spoken with Nauder in a while, I will literally go to Nauder's wall. I will see what's happening in his world, and then I will actually DM him. Guys, it's not hard work, but it does take a little thoughtfulness, right? If you want someone to work with you, be thoughtful. Don't be just, you know, here's my link, okay? So number one is reach out to someone in DM that you know. Number two, warm, nice greeting, catch up briefly. Doesn't have to be 7 days worth of back and forth, but just a couple of seconds of how are you, how things going. I usually know networkers, majority. So I will ask them a question in this little greeting. And my question is, what are you building these days? Are you marketing anything? So I will ask them that question. Why? Because I want to know if they're already passionate about something or if they're working something. They may say a company I'm familiar with, right? And we can have a dialogue. They may say something. It's so many companies now, Nauder. I don't even know some of these companies. I put a post on my Facebook wall and was like, list your company. And it was like 300 comments, and literally 299 of the comments, I didn't even know I'd never heard of these companies before. There's a lot. So what are you building? And kind of find out where they are with things, right? Now, then I will ask an awareness question. Guys, this is the key. I'm telling you, this is the key, okay? LiveGood is growing so fast that you can't assume that somebody has not already heard of it at this point. Good job. So you have to ask, has anyone shared LiveGood with you yet? That is the question. That is the magic question. If you will just ask that, has anyone shared LiveGood with you yet? Okay. Now, if they say yes, then your next question would be, awesome. Did you get started? Because if they're in, then they're in. Nothing you can do about that. Wonderful. What, can't wait to see you on the Zoom or see you in the group or see you, whatever that is. But if they say, no, I'm not in, that gives you a chance to say, well, what prevented you from getting in? Now you can kind of start problem solving a little bit. I can't give you a script on that because it's relative to what the person says. And if you're thoughtful and if you're actually listening, you will find ways to converse with this person and be able to move them from where they are to, you know, ideally where you want them to go. Now, that's if a person says, yes, someone has shared LiveGood with them. If a person says no, they have not heard of LiveGood, your only question then is, awesome, would you be open to taking a look at what we are doing? Guys, I have a master's degree in business, okay? Dr. Goodkin literally is a PharmD, okay? I'm telling you, it was harder in business school and pharmacy school than to do what I just said. And there's a reason why Dr. Goodkin is at LiveGood and I am too. It's because we can make more money doing less work. Okay.
I love you.
So there's a reason, okay?
You're
So
something else.
Would you be open to taking a look at what we are doing? And if the person says no, you say, no problem. It's like, I don't hound people. I don't chase people. I don't. Now, some of you guys might have a little bit more of that. I don't like to do it because I don't want people to do it to me, right? Unless you're Tim. And then it's like his heart is good, right? Certain people can impress me, but just a random person you haven't spoken to, you know, network, acquaintance, not so much. So after they say, yes, I'd be willing to take a look. Sometimes people even say, Tracey, only because it's you. That is the leverage over the years. There might not even be open, but they'll say, Tracey, I'll look. If you ask me to take a look, I'll at least look. Fantastic. The last step is to send the link, but don't just drop the link. You have to frame the link. So what I say is, here, click this link. See, you have to get in the habit of telling people what to do. You have to direct people. Here's the link. Go here, watch the 6-minute video, and take the free tour when prompted. That's what I say. And then I put the link there. And underneath that, I say, this has lit a fire in me and so many others. Maybe you'll see the value of the mission too. That's me. That's how I really talk. So figure out what that phrasing will be for you. But I really am a vision and a mission person. So I said that, and I say that. Guys, I literally copy and paste that all freaking day. I copy and paste it all day. All right. Now, to the tune of at least 10 new exposures a day. Okay. Yes. I think that I might do a little bit more because I'm hungry, like I'm ready for diamond.
You're crazy.
But at least 10 of those a day, you should be able to get 3 to 5 pre-enrollees.
Yes.
I love this company too because, and Tim knows this, like I'm a numbers and I run numbers and statistics. I have an internet marketing background, right? So it's like, okay, if you can get at least 10 people to say yes and can get 3 to 5 people to pre-enroll, preferably 5, then the company is converting at 30%, 20% of that page, I believe. That means you get one. If you had 5 pre-enrollees at a 20% conversion, that's one person. Yep. You could sponsor one person a day if you send this conversational thing out to 10 people a day. If you did it 10 people a week, you could have one person signed up a week. Like you don't have to be as aggressive, but the numbers are the numbers. And so you can do as much of it or as little bit as you want, but that's what you do. And if you get better at being like that, people will be excited to join you, and because
Yes.
they will see that they can do what you just did. If you come across spammy, they're not going to want to do it because they don't want to just drop links in their friend's DM. So those would be the steps, Nauder. Those are the tips. I mean, I could teach other stuff later because I haven't done that stuff yet here. I literally have done just this, and our team is like 1,500 people because people do this. So those are my tips. Hopefully they help somebody.
Are you kidding me? You just blessed me. I'm sitting over here taking notes like a maniac. Thank you for that. And Tracey, where have you been all of my life? You are amazing. I mean, I love your drive. I love your passion. I love how direct to the point you are. And I want to add one quick thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we all heard another leader, Terry Russell, last week. And we hear from our leaders every week. If you notice one thing, it's all about consistency. It's all about being a steady Eddie, like our Timbo says. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over, but it's very important to build that relationship. I love what Tracey just said. I've been taking notes. People will do to others what was done to them. So when you're approaching somebody and just spam them with your link, well, guess what? If they get involved, which I highly doubt they will, then they're going to do to others the same. But if you do what Tracey's teaching, what Tim is teaching, building the relationship, and like she said, don't go out there and spend 6 weeks and find out the birthday of their kids, unless you want to. Just build that relationship. Be honest. And like she said, focus on your warm market, ladies and gentlemen. Focus on your warm market. And what is a warm market? Warm market is anybody that will remember who you are within a 30-second explanation. Hey, Tracey, this is Nauder. Remember me last week? I rear-ended you on the freeway. That's warm market. Not your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, whatever. That's also warm market. So what all comes together, and I'm gonna announce our last platinum, who's very dear to me right after this. What all comes together is consistency and belief. See, just like Ben taught us that a few weeks ago, you have to believe in what you do. When you contact your friends, don't ask for their opinion. Opinion is like a belly button. Everybody's got one except Adam and Eve, right? You stand strong. When I went to my grandfather, who is now gone home to be with the Lord, and I asked him, tell me the secret of your marriage. 52 years, not one fight. And he told me the secret of his marriage. He didn't tell me, well, leave that girl and go get another girl. So when you talk to people, be stern about what you believe. We are a revolution. We have 4,200 people immediately going to work the moment they join, even though we don't have a requirement. See, it's all about consistency. It's all about building that relationship. It's all about loving and caring and believing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about believing. When you talk to people, and again, I'm not disrespecting any other approach. When I call people, when I call my warm market, I would be, hey, Tracey, let's do a quick role play. By the way, I got to mention this person's name real quick because he's the apple of my eye, but I wanted to bring Tracey up first. One of our top platinums that I know he's going to hit diamond any minute is Gustavo. I've known Gustavo Rodriguez. He's an amazing leader. I wanted to talk about him right after Tracey spoke because he's so dear to me. So he's one of our top platinums. Watch him. He's going to hit diamond. So congrats, bro. I want to share that right after Tracey spoke. But Tracey, can you and I do a quick, by the way, did Christopher Hopkins get on by any chance or no?
No, he is
not.
No,
okay. Because Kelly told her just text me, but we can't get him on. We'll get him on next week. Tracey, I'm going to do a quick role play with you. Do you mind, my love?
Sure,
okay.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to call you and you are somebody who showed me, let's just say, a CBD oil. Hypothetically, you showed me a CBD oil about 3 months ago from another awesome company. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Tracey. How are you? This is Nauder.
I am wonderful, Nauder. How are you?
I'm doing great. How's the family?
Everything is good. You know, my son is in school. He's 8. Baseball season has kicked up, so we're running all over the place, but it's good. I'm grateful.
Oh, gosh, I know the feeling. We got kids in gymnastics, karate, you name it, they do it. Hey, the reason I'm calling you, I'm glad you're doing well, is I remember a while back you told me about this amazing CBD oil. Do you remember telling me that?
Oh, yeah, the CBD oil is great. It's got 750 milligrams in it, and it's amazing, and it's formulated from the greatest oils at the bottom of the Tibetan tower, and yes, we love it, Nauder. Are you ready to get started?
Well, actually, I'm thankful because thanks to you who told me about the quality and the value and what CBD oil does to you, I did some research, and Again, I'm thankful for you. Thank you for opening my eyes towards CBD oil. Thank you for telling me about the benefits of it. However, I just couldn't really muster out $80, especially with gas prices being where they're at and, you know, 5 kids. So I found the company, and I know it's probably not for you because you're doing so well with your own company, but we actually have a 1,500 milligram CBD oil for $26 and $38. So can you do me a favor, please? I'm going to send you my link. Do me a favor, just like you just said, Tracey. Take a tour of that page with your best email address, because some people have multiple email addresses. Use your best email address. Watch that video, please, Tracey, and then let me know if any of your other customers who couldn't also afford paying $100 for your CBD oil could use some of mine, because I know you love your people, your friends, and just because they can't afford yours, maybe they can afford mine. Bye, click. Did I ask Tracey to join me? Yes or no? No. Did I praise Tracey? Yes. Did I wish her luck? Yes. Is she making money there? No. Most likely, 99.5% of people who join MLM will never make the money that they thought they were going to make. 97% of the people who join MLM, Jurassic MLM, not LiveGood, not the Revolution, will never make enough to cover their auto ship, and don't start me on auto ship. So see, the approach is, my approach is this, almost the same. It's building that relationship, reminding her of who I am, praising her. I'm not here to say, oh, 750 milligram, that's nothing. Mine is 1,500. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you, Tracey, for thinking of me. However, the same way I couldn't afford your $80 bottle of green that when I open it smells like a fertilizer. Don't say that. You know, I'm sure you came across, because you're such a go-getter, Tracey, I'm sure you've come across a lot of people who took your CBD oil, but some of them just couldn't afford it like I couldn't. Can you please take a tour of my website with your best email address? Watch that video, just like Tracey said. Watch that video. Let Ben Glinsky do the work. Watch that video, and then let me know if any of your customers that you approached like you did with me with your $100 CBD oil might be interested in mine. That's it.